be too expensive. We're staying at room 13. Usually airy and usually very, and that's just how my life goes. And I don't ever try to dress to impress. Fuck you, preppy asshole. On the 14th floor where the bathroom door don't lock. So happy we don't gotta worry about the cops. We could all get arrested for this, but when the body is mixed, I don't give a shit tonight. Alright. Now she walks in the bedroom fast, despite all the noise from the crowd. Now she's bedless on the bathroom sink. Her mother would be so proud. Gets on the deed and there's a line to go pee, but the bathroom looks like a war zone.
Welcome in to episode 70 of Phired Up, presented by Belly Up Media. Check them out at bellyupsports.com. You can also check out all the good stuff, all the good content we have going on our site, firedupsports.com. Hopefully we get a lot of the Eagles coverage ramped up soon. I'm Mike Gilletto. Joining me, as always, is Dom Console. Dom, what's going on, man?
What's up, man? How are you?
I'm doing just fine.
We were doing better 5 minutes ago. I can tell you that much. All these technical difficulties
Yeah, so
between me and Chris. I don't know where the hell he went.
I don't know what's going on. Chris was with us a second ago and just dipped out. So I was gonna. I had an intro ready to go for him, but I guess we'll just kind of sit back and wait till he comes back. I guess in order to give him some time, I guess I'll just tell you about Manscaped now. Listen, fantasy football draft season is. Oh, hold on. Before I start that ad read here, let's get him back in. Chris Lucia, what's going on?
No, it's all good.
What's up, guys? Sorry, it's been a funny intro.
We were literally just talking about that. We were like 5 minutes ago, everything was great. Now
everything's great. Well, I wouldn't go as far as to say it's been great.
Okay,
because you lost your charger 5 minutes before we were about to go live.
Okay, you're not going to make me say this on the record because you're going to make me and my wife argue. So
you guys want to roll this weekend. I'll be honest with you.
Okay. You like bringing up old stuff, don't you?
I mean, that's
a little inside joke.
It is an inside joke. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, let's tell you about Manscaped now, fellas. Fantasy football draft season is here. It's upon us. I have a draft on Thursday, and listen, CeeDee Lamb is good, but have you seen these beautiful balls? It's time to get your snake looking right for this snake draft with the sponsor of today's show, Manscaped. The leader in below-the-waist grooming have created a championship lineup with their Performance Package 4.0. Join the 6 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped and get ready for kickoff by going to manscaped.com for 20% off plus free shipping with the code FIREDUP. Inside their Performance Package 4.0, you'll find their Lawnmower 4.0 trimmer, Weed Whacker ear and nose hair trimmer, Crop Preserver ball deodorant, Crop Reviver toner, Performance Boxer briefs, and a travel bag. Tom Brady didn't come out of retirement for you to have hairy balls. Slotted it in at quarterback, we have the Lawnmower 4.0 trimmer. This spaceship is here to guide you on a journey to trim your body, balls, and even your A-gap. This fourth-generation trimmer also features a cutting-edge ceramic blade to reduce grooming accidents thanks to their advanced skin-safe technology. The Lawnmower 4.0 has a 7,000 RPM motor, a new multi-function on-off switch that can engage a travel lock, and is even waterproof. The Lawnmower 4.0 also has a 4000K LED spotlight, which allows you to be as accurate as Bill Belichick with the challenge flag. The Performance 4.0
and we went over that last week. He's pretty accurate.
He is pretty accurate. It's funny. I look to see like who the most accurate coaches are at the challenge, and from like 2 years ago, Doug Marrone led the league. So there you go.
Oh, okay.
So as bad of a coach as Doug Marrone is, he's great at the challenge.
He almost took them to the Super Bowl. The Jags. He almost took the Jags to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, he did.
Blew it against Brady.
Their defense took them that far, but I digress. The Performance Package 4.0 also includes the Weed Whacker, the ultimate flex. Watch it run through ear and nose hairs like Derrick Henry coming up the gut. The Weed Whacker is also waterproof and uses a 9,000 RPM motor-powered 360-degree rotary dual-blade system. This nose and ear hair trimmer provides proprietary skin-safe technology, which helps reduce nicks, snags, and tugs in those sensitive holes. Don't forget to use Crop Preserver Ball Deodorant and their Crop Reviver Toner to help your little bench warmers be on their A game while feeling the sun's heat. Manscaped even threw in 2 free gifts to their Performance Package 4.0, the Manscaped Boxers and the Shed Travel Bag. Who's commissioner now? Get 20% off plus free shipping with the code Phired Up at Manscaped. That's 20% off plus free shipping with the code Phired Up at Manscaped.com. It's time to put the PP back in PPR and get your grip. Get a grip on your pigskin with this season with Manscaped. Speaking of PPR, Dom, you had a draft this weekend.
I had 2.
And okay, you had 2 drafts. The one draft I'm talking about is more shenanigans than a super flex, and that's a 2 PPR.
It's
I'm just gonna
not.
say.
It's really
a bunch
not.
Of
It's
a bunch
really
of
not.
shenanigans.
It's really not that crazy.
It's pretty crazy. I don't like it. I don't like it at
You're
all.
not. That's why you're not in it. So good thing you're not in it. The only thing that's different is it's 2 points a catch. That's it.
Yeah, but
It's not starting 2 quarterbacks, no kicker,
No.
no defense. No, Superflex is friggin' crazy. This is just like a little crazy. Like one is insane, the other one is just like batshit
A
crazy.
little out the wall.
Yeah,
A
you
little
might-
off the
you
wall.
Yeah, right. It's not like good running backs like guys like Chubb and like decent running back guys that are not decent. Chubb's really good, but like guys that don't catch a lot of balls, they'll still put up points. They're still
Miles
valuable.
Sanders.
Well, Miles Sanders doesn't catch the ball either, though. Like he has a lot of drops. He doesn't score touchdowns. So like he's a little bit further than the list. But you got guys like in the middle of the pack. Like I don't know. I guess this year like Zeke and Chubb and those guys are in the middle of the pack in this specific league. They'll still put up points. It's just they're not first, second, third round picks in like normal leagues.
Not fair enough. Dom, I wanted to ask you this week. You had a tweet. I think it was over the weekend. Why do you hate Madden so much? You go to tweet that Madden 23 is garbage or something like that. Whatever you said.
Yeah.
Why don't you like it?
I don't like the way it looks.
Okay, fair enough. I was
Like
curious.
Yeah. So like dude, like all right, when you think of like Jason Kelsey, right? Like I'm playing with the Eagles right now. When you think of Jason Kelsey, he's like a pretty like in shape center, you would say, right? Like he's pretty athletic. He's not like overweight. He's pretty.
He's in good shape.
Yeah, he's in really good shape.
Yeah.
Dude, his fucking belly's over his dick. Like it's crazy. Like in that game, like it just doesn't look as realistic. The thing I do like about it is it's a little bit harder than years before, where it's like it's a little bit harder to throw the ball.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
Do either of you guys have it?
I do. I was just telling Mike about it.
I have not picked it up yet. I don't know if I ever will, but
It's a lot harder in past years. Like I play on All Pro, so like I'm throwing like 4 or 5 picks a game, and it gets a little frustrating. But like after I'm in the Eagles, I think I'm on week 9, and the first couple weeks like I threw like 5 interceptions, and then like as you kind of get to like week 7, week 8, week 9, you're throwing like 1 interception, 2 interceptions. So you kind of get used to it, but it's a lot harder than years before, which that's not why I don't like it. It's just they make a lot of money. They could put money into the game.
well, I'm coming to the grips with the fact that I think I'm definitely not in their demographic anymore when it talks to like about video games, because like all they care about and all they put the resources is, because I'm like a big video game like sports guy, like, and I'll play all the NHL games, but I'm realizing I'm over their demographic, because all the stuff they market is the online, the Ultimate Team.
I agree.
It's all they do. Because
I agree.
hate Ultimate Team.
it's I'll give me the offline modes, give me the career, give me the franchise type stuff. But they
put all the resources into that kind of stuff.
Right, because it makes them the most money, because
Right.
they could sell packs and people spend hundreds and on the game. But
Yeah, of course. I agree. I'm not really into that stuff either. Like the online, like when I was younger, I would play with people, like
Sure,
my friends.
absolutely.
Like it's different to play with your friends, but like I'm not into the ultimate teams and the
Agreed.
buying packs, and
Yep.
I don't even know what that means, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
I
have
like
you ever-
the defense in it, Dom. I don't know if you like the new and
Say that again.
the improved defense in it, that you can like the ripping through and all that.
It's actually funny. Like I look at it more from the offensive side. So like again, I'm playing with the Eagles, so like I'll have Jalen Hurts drop back, and like I'll only have a second or two to like get rid of the ball before I gotta either get out of the pocket or jump up. So like, and we all know he doesn't do that, but I have to do it in the video game, jump up in the pocket. But again, like I'm playing with Hurts, and like his speed is only like 87 out of like 99. Like he's quicker than that. Like and like that's the crazy thing is like I'll run like a design run, or like I'll get out of the pocket and I'll gain 10 yards or whatever. The very next play, he can hardly move 4 feet. I don't understand it. So, I don't know. It's just I think I'm starting to kind of get into that, like I'm starting to get kind of past. I am excited for college next year.
Yes.
NCAA.
Yes.
So.
Unless it's just a recopy of Madden with college
Agreed.
rosters, which
But
probably
I don't think it will be. I don't think it will be.
We'll see.
I mean, it never was. So like maybe that's my
True.
hope. I'm not gonna say I don't think it will or won't be. I guess that's just my hope.
Right.
Because back in the day, like Madden was always just okay. Like it was never like the best game in the world to me. NCAA is probably like my favorite college. My favorite video game ever.
Oh,
So
it was awesome. But at that time, you had so many like they had people to compete with, right? Like 2K was putting out video games. You had the arcade style, like the Blitz and the League and all that sort of stuff.
right.
There's nobody to compete with.
Remember
there
is football?
Yeah, and NFL Street.
Yeah, NFL Street. Yeah,
NFL Street was great. They had
Used to jump
an
off the
NBA
friggin-
version too.
Yeah, he used to jump off the wall and shit.
Yep.
Dude, they even had arena football. I had that one year.
Arena football was dope.
Yeah.
Right,
So.
and now they don't have anything, and there's going to be a 2K game next year, I believe.
Right.
It was supposed to come out this year, and they pushed it back to I think at least next year.
And a lot of people think that's the greatest football video game ever.
NFL
ESPN.
2K5 is one of the greatest football games ever.
Yeah.
Correct? With T.O.
on the cover as an eagle.
It was incredible. Yeah. It was.
You used to be
NFL
able to
2K5.
play-
It was great.
Yeah, you used to be able to play like as like a specific player, and you could see out of their eyes.
Yep.
I used to play
like
with
a
Falcons,
first-person
and
mode. Yep.
Yeah, and he would have
great.
the visor, so it would be like it would be the tenant.
Right.
You would,
right.
you would see from the screen. It was crazy.
Yeah, it was. It was really cool. It was ahead of its time. That game was so great.
Yeah.
I guess we can stick with the football talk.
But
Unless you
before
have
we
something
get in,
else to talk. Yeah, go ahead.
really quick, before we get any
Okay.
further, I want to show you guys this hat I just got. Just got it. Well, I ordered it a couple days ago, but I just got it today. I'm going to take my headphones off.
Okay.
I'm going to show you, and then I'm going to put it back on
Okay.
to hear what you guys think. Okay.
All right.
So ready?
I'm ready.
I'm sure it
Taking
looks totally
He's
stupid.
taking
dude.
off the hat.
It probably look awful.
Oh.
No,
Okay.
it's actually pretty good.
All right. So for anybody listening,
Wait, hold
that
on.
is no.
Did I
hold on,
just hear awful?
No. I think he said
No.
awesome. I think is
Oh.
what Chris said. So to describe it, it was a old school Iverson era 76ers logo, but underneath, instead of like the basketball, it's got like the Eagles logo. That's what I see, right?
Yep. Wait, hold
Okay.
on. I'll show you another part too. That's pretty cool.
Okay. He's turning. What's he doing with it?
So
All right.
it's got. All right. So again, that's if anybody's watching, that's the
Okay.
the front, and then this is the brand. So this is actually limited edition. They don't have anymore. That's the brand. They're out of LA, so they do like a bunch of different teams and
Reference?
shit.
Okay.
Yeah, they're called Reference Brand. And then what I also thought was pretty cool was the Liberty Bell.
Oh,
on
the Liberty
side.
Bell on the side. Okay.
Yeah, and I think that's like their logo or
that
something.
is cool. Okay.
Yeah.
My
So-
question is.
Hold on, let me put
why-
it back on.
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
My question is why did they make it just 76ers Eagles? Like it just seems like a really odd.
Well, they do different ones every so often. There's
Okay.
another one going around. It's not the same brand. I want to get it. It's actually a white hat, and the brim and the back like adjustable part is green, and it's a Philly symbol that's green. But you know how like the Philly symbol, the current symbol, it's like that like curve, like so it's the line and then it's the P, like the
Yeah.
the curve, the P.
Yep.
Well, the end part of the P is the eagle symbol, and I thought that was pretty cool too. So
Okay.
I may wind up getting that.
That's interesting.
Yeah, but this one was cheaper, so I got this one.
No, that's awesome. And I just love that old school. I mean, I guess we can call it old school, right? The old
Yeah,
school.
now it is.
The Sixers logo. The Iverson
Yeah.
era Sixers logo. I think it's awesome.
I got it today, dude. So I like ordered it and like I ordered it to where I work, and we have like a specific suite number, and I forgot to put the suite number, and like it said it was delivered on Friday, and like I couldn't find it anywhere in the building, so I'm like freaking out. I walk in today, and it's on my desk, so I'm like, oh, thank
nice.
God.
Someone helped you out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's all I got.
Okay, well let's stick with the Eagles then. Cut day tomorrow, Tuesday. A couple I mean, can I call them big names? I'm probably not, because if we're getting cut, it's probably not a big name. But
Yeah,
Chris, your boy Carson
I
Strong.
know. The dude just couldn't get it done. I think
To be fair, they didn't give him any time.
yeah, I do think he'll be back on practice squad. I think he'll be the first one back on practice squad. I don't think Reed Sinet, I think he's done. He just didn't impress at all. So I think that Carson Strong getting cut today was, I think I talked about this last week, where the Eagles will cut guys before the day of cut days tomorrow in order to speed up the process to try and get them back on Wednesday for the practice squad.
Right.
It also like going back to what Mike said, and like even what you said, Chris. Like, like he just didn't get a chance. Like it's really hard if you have 50 reps and like Jalen Hurts takes, I don't know, 30 of them, or yeah, if you have like 50 reps, Jalen Hurts takes 25 or 30 of them. Minshew takes 10. What's his name? Sinet
takes 5.
Yeah, and then Carson Strong takes like 2.
Yeah.
So like it's hard to impress, especially throwing to guys like, I don't know, the
Allen.
Duquesne and Allen, and like guys that just who may make the team or not NFL players.
Yeah. No, absolutely. I think he just didn't have a chance to prove anything. Plus, he was just off from his mechanics. From what I was reading, he just could not get this offense down.
How much of it was the knee, you think?
I was just about to ask that.
I think from what I was like reading, the knee actually was holding up fine. It was his just like lack of understanding this offense, like the timing and the footsteps and how many drop back and go. And I think that's what he obviously just wasn't able to get done. Yeah. I'm actually more surprised with the. I really thought that Ward was going to make it, but I guess because of the injury, he's injured again. I think that's what hurt him.
Yeah, they're gonna reach a settlement or whatever, and I think by week 4 or 5, he'll end up with a new team, is what I read.
Yeah, yep.
More than likely.
Yeah, it's a shame. I like Ward, but he obviously is the odd man out.
Yeah, Ward was somebody who like he never really got a huge opportunity, and every time he was asked to do something, he was reliable and stepped up. He just never got a big enough role to show what he could do.
What was that, 2019 and 2020? Dude, he was impossible to stop on third down for the defense. Like he was Carson when Carson Wentz was here. He was that third down guy for Carson. Like that, at least in 2020, he was. I mean, did he catch a touchdown late against Washington? Not the Miles Sanders touchdown.
No, I think it was
a game winner, wasn't it? Or was it the Giants? It was either. Yeah, it might have been the Giants. I think it was on the road, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I remember that catch. He was not a bad like 5th or 6th receiver, really.
Yeah,
no, it's crazy to say that because he was a college quarterback, right?
Yeah, Houston, University of Houston. I think Rager is just clogging the pipeline right now. Like I fully expect him not to be on the team tomorrow.
You think? Really?
I think they're going to trade him. They're going to have to. Him and I actually have a feeling, and I think Dillard's not going to be here tomorrow either.
You don't think so?
I think Dillard's good enough to be on the team.
Yeah, no. If they move on from him, it's trade.
I have a feeling, like, to be honest, like Chuck Klein up in Baltimore, isn't that his name? The safety?
Yeah, maybe.
I think like they'll make a move to get him.
So I just saw something on Twitter. It was somebody who was not verified, but apparently he said he had something juicy on the Eagles that's going to happen in the next day or two. So he can't reveal anything yet, I guess, because nothing's official. So maybe that's it.
All signs are pointing to they're going to make a move at safety. They released Jaquiski Tartt today.
Yeah,
like, they already traded that Ugo Imadi. Like they're going to make a move at safety.
And as excited as maybe the Eagles were and some fans about Marcus Epps, look, he hits hard. I know, Mike, you like that, but
I do.
He's just not a starting NFL safety.
I agree,
and I think they know that.
Yeah.
So.
And Anthony Harris also can't cover.
And he can't stay healthy.
Yeah.
So
I think that there's a move that's coming. Now, I don't know if it's going to be like I said, I don't think Jesse Bates is in play.
Right.
the expectation, maybe not this year because he hasn't really impressed this year, but maybe long term, of Kevon Wallace at safety?
He's done. He's cut.
Yeah.
You think so?
He's cut.
Stinks.
He
Stinks.
looked awful.
Okay. Yeah.
Awful in that game. Now, it's Tyreek Hill that he was going up against, but he
True.
looked bad out there.
Listen,
Yeah.
Mike and I were together for that game. We sat down we were with his dad, his future brother-in-law. Congrats.
Yep.
Yeah, I heard. Congrats.
Yep.
Uh,
Yep. I would say thanks, but like I didn't do anything.
and my brother-in-law, we were all watching the game on Saturday. We just flipped it on, like it was nothing, you know. And my brother-in-law turns to us and he goes, "This is before they even come out of the huddle." He goes, "Tyreek Hill for 60-yard touchdown right now." And what happens? He underthrows him, but it was the first play of the game. Deep Tyreek Hill runs right past Wallace.
Yep. He
So-
stinks.
If that's on the money, that's 6 easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not good.
Plus, I think this is year 3 for him, so it's
Yeah.
not like
And
Well, I
he's
think
an injury.
the first year he was hurt, wasn't he?
no.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's had some injury history the last couple of years.
Was
He just is not good.
Yeah.
He might be in year 4.
I think they put him on the. I think it's year 3. I think year 1 they put him on the pup or something. He didn't play most of the year, and then he came in late, and people were expecting him to be.
This will be his third year.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just
His first year, he played 15 games, so maybe,
Yeah,
maybe it wasn't.
Yeah.
I
What
think
about last year?
we're thinking of
13 last year.
Okay.
Sidney Jones, I think you're thinking of now,
Maybe.
because
Yeah.
Kevon came out of Clemson, right?
He
Yeah,
did, yeah.
fourth round.
No, I really liked the Kevon Wallace pick when they made it. I thought they made a really nice pick. It hasn't worked out.
So did they.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean,
So-
you don't pick a guy expecting it to.
No.
No,
But
fall on his face.
he was I mean he was a guy that they thought maybe, okay, the 4th round he's still here. We thought maybe he could have gone in the 3rd round.
Yep.
We'll take a shot on him. And there's a reason he slipped to the 4th round.
Yeah.
So he might have been worth even, dropping even more. But
He probably would have.
right, that's what I'm saying. Like he may not even have been good enough to be a 4th round pick.
Right. Jason Huntley was also cut today. I mean, that's not a surprise. He was never making this team.
To be honest with you,
right?
not that I'm surprised, but does that solidify? What's the little white guy's name? Covey?
No, Huntley's a running back.
No, I know, but
Oh, is Kobe going to make the team?
no. Is that's his name, right? Covey.
It's Covey, yeah.
Burton
I
Kobe.
think that solidifies that he may make the team as the returner because Huntley.
You think Huntley was going to be the returner?
I thought he could have been up there,
all right, so this is kind of
especially if they wind up trading Rager.
yeah.
Who else are going to put back there?
If Rager doesn't get traded tomorrow, Covey's not making the team.
Right.
If Rager gets traded tomorrow, Covey's on the team.
But yeah, I mean, we can stick with the Huntley talk too, like the running back. I just thought maybe
Well,
there's a possibility that he could be in the return room.
Well, we
you know,
we keep going with the wide receivers. Like, how many receivers do you think they keep on their roster?
and give it and
5 or
give me. I was gonna say give me who you think with Rager and without Rager,
All right, so
because that's a big.
Because I mean, right now they have AJ Brown, Devontae Smith, Quez Watkins, Jalen Rager, Zach Pascal, John Hightower, Devin Allen.
He got cut
Britton
today, didn't
Covey. Who did?
Who?
John Hightower.
Hightower?
Okay,
No.
I didn't see that.
yeah,
I thought he did.
Okay,
He
I
did.
didn't see that one.
But
Sorry.
he's
Yeah.
Devin Allen, Britton Covey, and Deion Kane. I don't know if he got cut
So
either.
you're. I'm gonna go. AJ Brown 1, 2 Devontae Smith, 3 is going to be Quez, 4 is Pascal, and then I think 5. I think they're going to go
That's Covey?
5. I think 5 is going to be Covey.
Yeah.
Or Jalen Rager. 5 is going to be Covey
Right.
or Rager. I don't think they're going to go. more than
You don't
5.
see them go 6 at all.
If they do, they're not going to be able to keep Calcaterra
Yeah.
because it's either you keep 5 tight ends or 5 wide receivers and 3 tight ends, or 6 receivers and 2 tight ends. Calcaterra is the number 3 tight end.
Right.
Because
What about Richard Rodgers? Where did he go?
cut today.
Yeah,
Rodgers
cut.
got cut today.
Wow.
Yep.
He might have been the best third tight end ever.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I'm sure they'll bring him back at some
Yeah,
point.
right,
He's only
right.
had 4 stints here.
Right.
Yeah.
They'll, like week 8, they'll bring him back.
And he'll come out. He'll have 100 yards.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Absolutely. Against
Goddard
the Giants, though. It'll be
Goddard
against like the
will be out.
Giants.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Giants. Richard Rodgers and Boston Scott crush the Giants.
Yep.
It's the only 2 games I need them. Only
Yeah.
2 games I need them.
Right.
I think the Eagles though are going to go get like a power back on their practice squad, like a Jordan Howard-esque guy that can come in and carry the ball and like kind of run through people.
Well, they don't have that guy on their roster currently, but who's out there?
Well, I was just gonna say, do you think there's a possibility for a trade? Because what was it last weekend? We saw Dan Silo or whatever his name is, Silo. He's an NFL reporter. Basically said like the Browns and the Eagles, the week that they were together practicing, talked about Kareem Hunt. So like, do you maybe not Kareem Hunt, because I think if it would have happened, if it was going to happen, it would have already happened. But do you think there's a possibility for a trade
for a running back?
Yeah.
I don't think they're going to trade. I think they're going to just scour the cuts and bring in a guy that's like a power back.
Okay. Would you trade Dillard for Hunt?
Yes.
I don't know if they do that.
Absolutely.
Because I mean, listen, as frustrating as Dillard's been, left tackles are valuable. You know, Mailata goes down, you're kind of fucked.
And he didn't struggle on the left side. He really didn't. It was the right side.
Yeah, but so you're not going to re-sign him though.
No, absolutely not.
So I mean, if you can get something for him, I would rather get a draft pick for him. Honestly,
what do you do you think you get anything of value?
You'd probably get a 2 or 3 for him.
I was thinking 3.
Yeah, yeah.
Really? I was thinking a 3 maybe.
Okay.
For a starting, he could be a starting left tackle.
That position is so valuable.
Yeah, I hear you.
Like imagine a playoff team like needs a left tackle.
Yeah.
Like he's a starting left tackle in the NFL. He's just a backup here.
Yeah.
Is so good.
Yeah, absolutely. I love Jordan. Kind of going back to the running back really quick. What do you guys think? So, let's say Miles Sanders comes out, has a good year, a great year. Say he has a great year. They can't afford to pay him, right?
No.
Well, it depends on what
that doesn't happen.
It depends on what he wants. Like, is he asking for Ezekiel money? Ezekiel Elliott?
No way.
Money?
He could put up 2,000 yards and he's not getting. I'm not giving him Zeke money.
That's what I'm asking. That's what I'm saying. Like, what is he going to ask for? Like,
right.
What does his market look like?
I could see him having a decent year, and
like
then
a Chase Edmonds deal.
Like a what?
Like a Chase Edmonds deal.
Remind me.
I think he got like 3 years down in Miami. I think it was like $8 million a year.
If he has a good year,
like
I think he'd want more than that. That's
what I'm saying. I don't know.
I see this playing out like this. I see him having a decent year. You know, he's not gonna not score a touchdown again. Like he's gonna have a decent year. He's gonna put up like 800 yards, 900 yards, and they're gonna give him like a 1-year deal, like another prove it year. Yeah, like another prove it deal.
Yeah, I think
it's gonna screw him.
I think he'll go.
I mean, it's possible.
He's gonna go.
I guess it depends on his market too. Yeah. Nobody's like unless you're the Dallas Cowboys, like nobody's really paying running backs a ton of money. It just doesn't happen.
Yeah, I could see him winding up because you know who else is going to be up for free agency? Josh Jacobs, I think, right?
Yeah.
So I could see
same draft. Yeah,
I could see him down in Vegas.
Well, he was a first-round pick, right?
Yeah.
So they have that option.
Yep, the 5th year.
I mean, it doesn't mean they'll use it because we've been hearing things the last 2 weeks that
about Josh.
He may not. Yeah, he may not even be on that roster.
Yeah.
At the start of the season, they may trade him. But
did you guys see Sony Michel got cut today down in?
Well, they have 100 running backs.
I know.
Yeah, they do.
He wouldn't be a bad player to be up here. I mean, as a pass catcher.
Does he catch passes though?
I mean, he did in New England.
Yeah.
So I have a list of running back contracts, or at least average per year, and where you think Miles Sanders should go, and if you would even pay him what it might cost, to keep him or whatever. But the highest running back in the league is Christian McCaffrey, just over $16 million. Obviously not getting that. Ezekiel Elliott, $15 million. Kamara, $15 million. Dalvin Cook, $12.6. Derrick Henry, $12.5. Nick Chubb, $12.2. Joe Mixon, $12 million. Aaron Jones, $12 million. Saquon, $7.7. Leonard Fournette,
and here's the thing though. It's even go back to McCaffrey and Dalvin Cook. Like these guys have been injury prone the last 2-3 years, but
they're still top 3.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like they still produce when they're healthy, and Miles Sanders just kind of is just okay. Like to me, and he doesn't produce like those guys.
Saquon's on a rookie deal still, right, Mike? Like this is his 4th year. He wants to get paid this year.
He is
2018, yeah. So it was
yeah,
the year.
he's a free agent at the end of.
Yeah.
He's a free agent at 2023. So yeah, this would be his last year.
Yeah, so he's still on a rookie deal, so you can't even count that 7.
Right.
Yeah.
Leonard Fournette 7, James Conner 7.
Yeah, I think that's where Zeke is. He's like a
Sanders.
7 or
Sanders.
6 million. I'm sorry, he's a $7 or $6 million guy.
Well, Zeke might be too, but
He
There you go.
no, I'm not jerking you
Yeah.
off. I'm jerking Zeke
No, no.
off. I mean,
yeah,
he's
no.
he you know
how's that working out for you?
right. He's you know
Jerking Zeke off.
dude, I wanted to take him in my draft last night because everybody's so down on him, but I already had 2 Dallas Cowboys, and I just one, it doesn't make sense fantasy wise to have 3,
Yeah.
and 2, I couldn't do that.
Who do you have?
CD Lamb and Dak.
Oh, that's a connection.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
it's a
absolutely.
double. That's the only reason I got Dak because I'm not trying to go back to fantasy or anything, but it was not a pleasant night for me last night. I've actually come down to earth a little bit, and like, so the rosters were put in. It was a live draft, so like the rosters are put in today, and I'm actually projected to win. So like against like a decent team, so I'm like, wait, do I actually have an okay team? But regardless, anyway.
Wait, is it,
Mike, real quick.
this is this? Go ahead.
I got in Dom's league. I got Aaron Rodgers in the 11th round.
Yeah,
Yep.
dude,
So
last
many
night he
people
went.
are down on Rodgers here. I don't
Yeah.
get it.
He went in like there's 18 rounds. He went in like the 16th.
Dude, I'm
as a
seeing a
backup
lot. I'm seeing a
quarterback.
lot of projections of him like the 12th, 13th best quarterback.
Yeah.
Like I understand it doesn't have Adams, but it's still Aaron Rodgers. like,
Dude, so okay,
on.
so Chris, so I was at Mike's house drafting for our draft, and I'm sitting there telling him like, oh, I wonder what pick I'm gonna get because we do it an hour before it randomizes, and they're all like shouting out, him, my uncle, my brother-in-law, like shouting out what numbers I'm gonna get. So I put on, I get 4, and
which I was right about, by the way.
yeah, so we're all trying to figure out who the first 3 are gonna be, and I'm like, oh, it's got to be Cup, Jefferson,
Oh, my God, I know where you're going with
who else?
Chase.
So or it's got to be Cup, Jefferson, or Chase,
Because
and
Taylor's going 1.
and Taylor. They're the top 3 that we
Yeah.
thought. 3 of
Top
those 4
4,
guys were going to
yeah.
be the top 4.
Right.
So we're sitting there. It starts, and Jalen Hurts goes number 1 overall. How crazy was that, dude? I'm sitting with all the guys, and like he gets drafted. And I turn on like he just took Jalen Hurts. His whole draft just got fucked.
Yeah,
like
he's done.
it's just like just everybody.
Yeah, no, it messes up the whole entire draft. And then his next pick, I think he picked.
No, it wasn't AJ Brown. AJ Brown was the 3rd round, I think.
Okay,
Yeah,
was it Brees Hall? In the
might have
second round, or
been.
was that the 4th?
It was early.
Yeah.
And
was,
then he wound up taking Kenneth Gainwell too.
yeah, I was at
Crazy.
Shuvy's house, Dom,
Okay.
sitting there, and Shuvy goes, "Dude, Dom's draft." I'm like, "Oh God, we were on auto draft for the first 4 rounds."
Oh, really?
Yeah, I
Was that
jumped on.
you guys?
Yeah, I jumped on round 5, and then I
Yeah.
drafted the rest of it. But by the time I
I
got on,
texted you guys an hour before
I know.
too.
he made dinner, and we're like drinking wine, and I'm like, he's like,
What do you make? dude? I
7:20.
mean, what food's better than my draft?
I got McCaffrey and Mixon, CD Lamb,
Yeah.
and I was like, all right, this is pretty
That's not
decent.
bad.
I'm in pretty good shape.
Yeah, it's not
I
bad
saw
at
a
all.
couple people were auto draft early, and I'm like, who the hell is this? And
Yeah,
then
it was me and Shuvy.
Yeah.
I finished number 2 overall. That was what my
Oh yeah. I don't know how to do that on ESPN. I know how to do it on Yahoo.
I'm
I wonder what I
projected to whoever I play the first week. I'm supposed to beat them 150 to 120.
So I'm playing Michael Testa, and
Oh, he's in the league?
Saturday night. Yeah, Saturday.
I didn't know that.
Dude, I told you should have got in.
I should have.
Um,
Damn it.
Saturday night, dude. It's me. It's us two. Me, Chris, Michael Testa, Shuvy, who's obviously a listener to the show, a viewer. John and Matt from the Mac Bros.
The Mac Brothers.
And then there's like 3 or 4, 2 of my friends, and then 2 of John's friends. So I mean,
maybe next.
you could have had a good
Maybe-
time, but
Maybe yeah. That sounds like an awesome time.
I might not do it
I
next
didn't
year.
know all
just
these
for that.
people. Go,
Just because you want to do it, I might not do it
spite
next
me.
year.
Just
Yeah.
to spite me.
Yep.
That's petty.
I told you. I was
petty,
like, yeah,
Dom.
let me know, and then you never let me know, and all right.
That's
my answer.
I'm in 2 fantasy football leagues. That's one too many.
Stop.
Like I can't focus on all that every Sunday. It's
I'm
a lot,
in
it's a lot
4,
going
so-
on.
I think I'm in 6.
Yeah, that's too
Yeah.
much. Don't you get confused? Like what
No.
team is what?
No,
like,
you just got to root for everybody too. Like if you're playing against, like I play against Josh Allen in like 2 of my 3 leagues that I've drafted for. My next draft's the night before the first game on the next Thursday.
Yeah, but
or it's next Wednesday, right?
Yeah. But if I'm talking
so-
trades with somebody, I'm gonna forget who's on my team. Like I don't even remember who
but
I
that-
have
but
because I
that's
got 17 teams.
Well, that's why you got a phone. You look at your phone, you look at your roster.
That's too much work. That's too much work. I don't like it.
But like I play against Josh Allen in 2 of the 3 leagues, and I want him dead unless I take him in.
Yeah, in the next one.
If I take him in the next one, you just have to root. You have to just root for him.
Okay. Fair enough.
So
Fair enough. Do you guys got anything else the Eagles want to talk about? If they're officially obviously done preseason, the real football starts now. I can actually watch because I can't watch preseason football.
That's
'cause I
actually
just
something
can't
I
do
want
it.
to talk about. I was listening to Ricky Batalico today.
yeah, I heard it too.
Where you listen, like
Yeah,
it is getting so awful.
That show can't be good.
It's
I hate,
all right.
It's not bad. It's
I
not
love
bad.
Tyrone. I'm a Tyrone guy.
Really?
I do
I'm
like
so
that.
back and forth. I'm so back and forth on him, but I actually really like Metallica. I'm not gonna lie.
I like Batalico's.
I like
cool.
Metallica
Down
most
to
of the
earth.
3,
yeah,
but they also have
Jen
one of the.
Scordo.
Well, they had. Dude, I don't even know who that is, but that has to be the worst named show in the history of.
The best
it is
fan
lazy. It is very lazy.
It's dumb, but
I hate Hunter Brody. I'll tell you that much. I don't like.
yeah, he's fine. His voice is kind of annoying.
Yeah. Yep. That's exactly why. I hate him.
I the only reason I like him is because he's actually a hockey guy. So if there's hockey to talk about, I'm sure he'll talk about it. His voice is just too much for me.
But Batalico brought up today, like with the way that the NFL is with their preseason, this could actually be really good for baseball, like
Yeah.
for the Phillies going forward, because like people, how good the Phillies are performing this year, like people may tune in longer on the Phillies, like because at this time they tend to trail off towards the Eagles, and now like this might actually help people buy into the Phillies.
What, because
Also-
the preseason's so bad? Is that what you're
Yeah,
saying?
it's so bad.
Well, I think eventually they're going to phase out preseason. There's no point to
Yeah.
have it. There's really no point.
Well, here I know we're trying to get into the Phillies talk and baseball talk, but
Now you're good.
that radio station or that show actually brought up something the other day where it's like, I think Tyrone said today, like basically like you're taking away summer football from kids, and it's like,
Yep.
dude, like nobody's watching it anyway. It's here and nobody's watching it. Like, but I don't know, like to me, like I don't know, just to me, it was never not that it never mattered. I mean, it's exciting to say, okay, football's back, but like it's not football until until week 1. Like after Labor Day, let's get through Labor Day. Like I like it just as I love football just as much as every other person who loves football. But
I'd rather watch I'd rather watch week 0 of bad college football because at least the games kind of matter.
yeah,
They brought up a good point, Dom, about Lehigh Valley. Like they should have never taken them out of Lehigh Valley.
yeah, it's yeah. I mean, it's that. It's also like,
Do you think that helps with the hype though? Them being in Lehigh Valley.
yeah. I mean, I
You
think
think so?
it's
You think
fine.
so?
Yeah.
Were we hyped in 2004?
I mean, they were great in 2004. Like,
Yeah. They were also great in 2017, and they
sure.
were here.
Again, and 2018, the hype was great.
Right.
Heading into the next year.
So it doesn't matter. That's what I'm saying.
When
I
they,
think Lehigh Valley was cool though, because everyday Joes could go and watch.
Yeah, I've been there. It's not. It's special. It's special. It's
Yeah.
different.
I get
It's
it.
different.
I get it.
But yeah, I don't know. To me, it just doesn't really start until
So week
until
1
after
of the
Labor
regular
Day.
season.
Yeah. Well, I mean, don't get me wrong. I itch in July and I itch in August, and I want it to get here, but I'm not dying for preseason football. If it's on and I'm around, I'll watch it. If
Right.
that, I went to the game week 1 preseason, but that was for different reasons. I didn't go because I needed to go see the Eagles play. You know what I mean? It was for other reasons, but yeah, I don't know. I just like even as a kid, I was never like preseason.
No,
So
I've never really cared about preseason football.
The only time I care is when we have a rookie quarterback. Like
I agree. No,
That's the only time you care.
that's a valid point.
Which even that doesn't matter because Hurts' rookie year. How much did he play in the
Yeah, but you had
preseason.
Wentz.
Yeah, you had Wentz.
Jalen Hurts wasn't when they drafted
No, I
Hurts. Like in
understand.
our minds,
Okay.
he wasn't supposed to be the franchise guy.
No, but even the next season where Hurts was going into the season as he almost redshirted a year. I know he played like half the season or whatever the week before or the year before, but like his second full season, he still didn't play, or his first full season, he didn't play at all in the preseason. Very little.
I don't. I mean, I don't know. I can't. I don't remember.
I don't believe so.
That was last year. Last year was his
Yeah,
first full
yeah,
season.
last year.
I don't
was
think
first
he
full
did
Yeah,
play a ton.
I'm not sure.
Sirianni's not about that. I don't think Sirianni likes.
Well, I don't think it's a Sirianni thing. I think it's a
Roseman thing or
Yeah.
a Dory thing.
yeah.
or an
think it's a
NFL
front
wide
office thing.
thing.
It
To
could
be
be an
honest,
NFL wide thing, but
Not
Nobody
necessarily.
plays.
Look at the
Nobody
Dolphins. Look at the Dolphins.
true.
All three. Their starters played all 3 games.
All right.
Yeah.
Yep.
And,
Tua played all 3 games because they need to see what he is.
yeah,
Yep.
especially Tua.
And right, not even do they not even do they need to see what he is, because I'm sure they know what he is, but getting as many reps as he possibly can. That guy needs that.
Which is my point about Jalen Hurts that me and you have been arguing
No,
about for the
I
last 2
don't-
years, Dom.
But I don't think he's good, so it doesn't matter. That's my point.
But
That's my point.
do you think
Doesn't matter.
Do you think Tua's good?
No.
Yeah, but you just said that he needs to get
The
his reps.
Dolphins believe
Okay,
that
all right. Okay.
that he needs as many reps as he possibly can, as they
Okay.
can possibly give him.
Okay,
That's what I meant. Sorry.
fair enough.
I just don't think Jalen Hurts is good enough to where it matters. I really don't. And
Yeah,
if I don't think it's gonna make him any better. And like I just, if it's not gonna make it better, then just save him. That's what it's because he is the best hope that we have so far.
I know we're trying to transition into the Phillies a little bit, but before I get into that, I just had a question about Hurts. Do you think there's any way he has a subpar season, say below average, whether it's slightly below, horrific, whatever? Do you see a way where he has a below average season and is the quarterback next season?
Yes.
You do?
Well,
Where
well,
they'll just let him be a cheap option and bring a quarterback in and like
right.
progress him in.
As a bridge guy, yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Okay.
that I don't think there's any way he has like a average to below average season
Yeah,
where they come in and say, yeah, he's the guy. We're not going to
Yeah.
draft anybody. We're not going to bring anybody else in. He will definitely be on the roster next year
Yeah.
because it's going to be competition going in the camp.
Okay.
It's a story for them to sell. It's to get the three of me and I know Chris likes preseason, but watches it more than Mike and I
Sure.
do. It's more to get you and I. Oh, we may need to watch a little bit now.
Right. Yeah,
So
I
I think he's definitely on the roster next year, no matter what happens.
I agree.
Okay. Yeah, there's probably he's probably on the roster, but as a starter, I don't know if
Well, he's gonna go. If they draft a guy, he's gonna go in as the starter, but he may lose that.
competition.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's possible.
They're gonna give it to him out of respect because he was the starting quarterback in 2022.
I don't know about respect. He hasn't earned anything in this league. I don't think personally, but
Maybe not. Respect might not be the right word, but I just don't think they're gonna say, they are the organization to say, nope, this is Jalen's team, and
Right. Nah,
he's
for
got to
sure.
either lose it or the other guy's got to win it.
for
Yeah.
sure.
Speaking of, did you guys see what happened in Seattle? They named Geno Smith the starter.
Yeah,
Which
Drew Lock must be really bad.
he was
Yeah.
horrible.
really
and
bad.
And he's super upset too. About
Dude,
the
he
whole thing.
he threw 2 dimes yesterday, or what was it? It's Friday, 2 dimes, and then he threw 3 horrible interceptions.
Yep,
Like, you know how bad you have to be to lose your job to Geno Smith?
Yeah.
I know. Philly just
I
went
actually-
up 1-0.
Oh, nice.
What's the score?
1-0.
Okay, I think he said 5-0.
Oh no, Harper just hit a double. Sorry.
Oh, nice. What was I gonna say here?
Sorry.
No. I actually thought Drew Lock was gonna be like a decent, like middle of the pack quarterback, like a 15th, between 15 and 20. I thought he was gonna be like a decent quarterback, and he's been really bad.
He sucks.
He's horrible.
He sucks.
Yeah, it's not good.
Denver just couldn't get it right for that long time.
And then a quarterback as their GM,
I know. But they have Osweiler, Simeon,
Paxton Lynch,
Paxton Lynch.
Oh God.
who they
Drew Lock.
moved up for,
I know.
and the Cowboys almost moved up for him too. How great would have that been?
Well,
They wouldn't have Dak. It would be tremendous.
Even Peyton. I know they won a Super Bowl with him. Even Peyton was a shell of himself his last
Oh,
year.
yeah.
He couldn't throw the ball 15
What have been
yards.
his last 2 years? Because the year before his last year,
I thought the year before he was
he
decent.
was hurt. I thought he was hurt.
Or maybe
I thought he was hurt the last 2 years.
He might have been. It might have been the year before where he was decent. But
Yeah,
the Super
he
Bowl
played
year,
in
he could
52
barely
years.
he could barely throw the ball.
52 touchdowns that year. He was
Yeah.
on fire that year.
Right.
I had
yeah.
him in
fantasy.
fantasy.
Ask Mike. I had him in. Ask him about that. That two
I
Pete.
don't talk about it.
How about
I
that
don't
two
talk about
Pete?
it. Oh, we can move on.
I had the number 1 pick. I took McCoy.
It's fine. I don't.
Then I had when we got Brandon Marshall in the 2nd round, who's unbelievable that year.
Yeah, he
Peyton in the
was.
3rd round. I was number 2. That was number 2.
I don't want to talk
in
about
a row.
it. Nah, I don't want to talk about it. That was a long time ago. I'm a changed man.
We haven't had that league since.
The league folded. Yeah.
Yep. 'Cause my hands are getting a little heavy with the rings. You know,
Yeah.
they had to
yeah,
stop me.
Yeah. I don't want to talk about it. You guys ready to move on?
Yeah.
All right. So, before we get into the Phillies, I have a roster. What'd you say?
2-0.
2-0 Phillies,
2-0,
first and
nice.
third.
I have a roster for you guys to see if you can get. Now this one, it's a doozy. Friend of the show, Don from Drunk on Broad, gave me a suggestion for a lineup to have you guys guess.
Okay.
So,
So wait, we're just talking about like just not
Starting-
the actual.
the starting lineup. I'm going to tell you the team.
Okay.
1 year ago from today, the Philadelphia Phillies took on the Arizona Diamondbacks exactly 1 year ago today. That's the last time they faced the Diamondbacks. Can you name the Phillies starting lineup from a year ago today?
Okay.
Now it's
Harper.
a little tricky because it's just the starting lineup, so like somebody could have sat here or there or whatever.
Right.
so
Right.
The starting lineup a year ago today.
So with him saying that, I kind of feel like Harper sat. Odubel, right?
No.
I wasn't. I was talking to my
Okay,
associate.
I'm sorry.
Realmuto probably would have played, right?
No, we are discussing.
Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
The way this
It's
was
definitely not Realmuto.
All right, so it would be
boy.
Knapp then, right?
Yeah, let's go Nap. I like Nap.
Knapp was not in the lineup. No.
It wasn't JT either?
JT played first base.
Oh. Oh.
There's a wrinkle.
Did they win
in
this game?
things. I believe they did. I had the box score up. I don't know what I did with it. Hold on. They won 7-4.
All right, DD, shortstop.
No.
Kingery. Was Kingery on the roster last year?
No.
Jesus Christ.
Segura.
No, he was not in the lineup. I forgot I'm gonna give you a hint. I forgot
Torres.
Who?
Torres?
He was at third base.
Okay.
But the shortstop, I forgot they acquired this guy last year.
Who did they acquire? The only thing I think of are Ian
Struble
Kennedy.
Cabrera. Struble Cabrera.
No.
They get him back?
That was years ago. The only thing I can think of the two acquisitions from last year at the deadline were Kennedy and Gibson.
There was another one.
There was another one, and I can't remember.
I'm giving you too many hints. We're very familiar with this player,
Oh, Galvis.
Freddie Galvis. There you
Yeah.
go.
Oh.
Freddie Galvis. I forgot
Right.
they acquired him last year.
Yeah,
When I
that was
looked
like
at the
last
lineup-
minute. That was
Yeah.
like last minute.
Yep. Okay, so you have the shortstop, the third baseman, the first baseman.
The pitcher was that.
Was it Gibson?
It is not Gibson. Nope.
Nola?
Nope.
Wheeler.
Nope.
Ranger.
It is. It was Ranger. Yes.
Okay.
And he's pitching tonight too. That's pretty funny.
He is. He is.
No
So you need
Maton?
No, you need second base, right field, left field, center field,
and catcher.
and catcher. Sorry,
All right, was Harper in the lineup?
Harper was in. Yeah,
Okay,
Harper was in
right
right.
field.
Yep.
Who the hell played left field last year?
Surprised you haven't named them. To be honest with you.
Well, you said Segura, right, for second base?
You did not, but Segura was
did?
on the.
Yeah,
did
we
you?
did.
Oh, my apologies. Then yes, it's Segura's let off. Yeah, sorry, I didn't hear that.
Okay, so we got second base.
Yes.
Who was the kid that used to play?
As I'm sitting here, like, who the fuck played second last year?
Who's
Sorry.
the kid that used to play center field all the time? And he would get. He looked like Veerling, but it's not Veerling.
I said Maton, but it wasn't
No.
Maton.
No, it was another dude. It
Williams?
No.
was a white kid.
You're thinking of the wrong guy then. No.
No? All right,
No.
Roman Quinn.
No.
Oh. And it was not Odubel.
Correct. It was not a double. I don't think you'll ever get the center fielder, to be honest with you.
I don't know, man. Chris is really good at this shit.
All right, well, let me see who else this guy played for. Hold on. Because I don't even remember him. I don't even remember him with the Phillies, to be honest with you.
Who the fuck caught? Is the catcher like somebody crazy too?
You know the catcher, but he's not good.
JT?
Nah, he was first base.
Oh.
So the center fielder played for. So he only had 11 at bats with the Phillies.
Oh.
He played for Detroit and Kansas City. I don't think you're ever gonna get him.
Wow.
And we need the left fielder, too?
The left fielder too. The left fielder you should get. I'll be honest with you guys.
It's so funny because like we like the 04 Red Sox we just like ripped through.
Yeah,
And
then
and like
this exact Philadelphia Phillies team
right,
from
right.
1 year ago today, you guys are
Right.
struggling with.
dude, we'll rip through like the 2012 Detroit Tigers, but like just not.
You know, if you're looking at a lineup like this, you kind of understand how they fell apart at the end of the season.
Oh, God.
I got nothing. Left field,
Do you want me to give you the center fielder?
sure.
Jorge Bonifacio.
No. No shot.
Yeah, I was
Oh,
saying,
wow.
no shot you get that.
No shot.
He was here for a weekend.
The left fielder you should definitely get.
It wasn't like somebody stupid like Hoskins.
No.
Okay.
No, he played in the outfield for a solid 3-4 years here.
What?
I hope you didn't say his name. I don't think you did.
Oh, McCutcheon.
Andrew McCutcheon. There you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
And then-
catcher?
You just mentioned the catcher.
Can you give us teams?
I believe he only played for the Phillies. Yeah, he has. He
Chris Coast? No.
39-year-old rookie.
In 2020, he had 8 at bats with the Phillies. In 2021, he had 52 at bats with the Phillies. And
Wait,
hasn't had
say this
any.
again?
In 2020, he had 8 at bats with the Phillies. In 2021, he had 52 at bats with the Phillies. So they were kind of scraping the bottom of the barrel when it came to catchers when they played him. He is Venezuelan.
Is it Marchand or
Yeah, Rafael Marchand. Yep.
Yeah, Marchand. Yeah, he's like one of their. He was one of their better prospects a year or two ago.
Yep.
I think he's dropped a little bit, but
Right. Well, there you go. That's a tough
That was
lineup,
tough.
I'll be honest. That was, again, it was
Wow.
1 year ago today, last time they played the Diamondbacks.
was that
So-
home or away?
That was home.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, we can get into the Phillies then. Chris, you said they were up 2-0?
2-0.
I was gonna say I was gonna bring a whole like schedule thing. We're talking about like how they played them a year ago. How about this whole new schedule for MLB?
I like it.
I like it a lot too.
I like it. I'll be honest with you.
You play every team now. I think it's half. So you play every AL team, but half of it is at home, half of it is away, I believe.
It
And you play less of your division too, which helps.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it makes no sense that there's 162 games in a baseball season and you don't play everybody at least once. I think it's crazy. Like the season's so long, figure it out. Like,
In the NBA, you play everybody, right?
Twice.
so.
Yeah.
You play everybody twice.
And
Yeah.
NHL,
At least.
NHL, you play everybody too.
Yeah. So, like, we'll play the Lakers. We'll play the Lakers twice. The Clippers twice. One will be home. One will be away. But like the Bucks, you either play them. I think 3 or 4. Like in your conference, but not in your division. You play them 3 or 4 times. It switches every year or something like that. So like we'll play Cleveland 3 years. I mean 3 times. The next year we'll play them 4 times.
Yeah, I don't even know why divisions exist in the NBA. It should just
Yeah. It just should be 1 through 16.
Yeah.
Yep.
I understand not playing every like in baseball because it's tradition. Like interleague play didn't even start till like the late '90s. So like you had guys. That's why like Jamie Moyer was like one of the first guys to ever like. I mean, he was on a lot of teams, but to like
he played
every
with
team.
half the league.
Yeah, but like that's why guys like I don't know, who only played for one league their whole career never faced NL or AL, the opposite league, because it was, interleague play didn't start
Never
like
played,
97 or
Which is
98.
Crazy.
Playing World
Like
Series.
interleague play makes sense because like you want to market these guys all over the place, right? Like you
Right.
want to be able to watch every player come into your ballpark.
Maybe that's why
and,
they're
like,
doing it.
Probably.
Yeah.
Dude, remember from the Jeter documentary when he played the Braves? He said, it was like, 98 or 97, 98,
Yeah.
99, whatever it was. He said, I don't know who these guys are because it was
Yeah.
the year before the interleague started.
Yep.
So he said, I've only ever heard of the Braves. Like he said, I don't know who Tom Glavine is or not Tom
Maddox.
Right.
Greg, Maddox and
they only have the best rotation. Like
yeah, he's
ever.
like, I don't know who these
Ever.
guys are because I don't face them.
That was the best rotation.
Oh, it was nasty.
It's one of, yeah. I mean,
It's crazy.
but yeah, I don't know. I dig it. I understand why it's. I'm not that I don't understand, but like, I don't know if it makes sense now that they're playing every team, but I enjoy it because it's a game of tradition. So like, it's never been like this. So I understand. That's why I understand. But I do like to get the fact that like now I get to watch.
Traditions are meant to be broken.
Yeah.
They're meant to be new traditions. Absolutely, I agree. But I am excited to go see them play the White Sox and like watch Tim Anderson
Athletics.
and play the
I don't
Angels.
think they played.
and watch
I don't think they
Trout.
played the White Sox at all this year, have they? I don't.
No, I don't
Remember?
believe so. They
Last
haven't
year
played them in
they
a couple years. Yeah,
I
okay.
think they played them last year because
Yeah. But like now it's not it's like this year we played who did we play? The Rangers and they stink. We went 1-3 against them this year, but like
we sucked.
but
against them.
we get to go watch them play against Mike Trout and then we get to go watch them play against this new Seattle team and these good West Coast team or these stars on the West Coast.
Yep. Absolutely. Yeah, and I think it makes a lot of sense because again, the season is just so long. Like.
Yeah, and again, I like that they don't have to face the Mets and the Braves as much as,
Fuck
they
the Mets
they
and
would
fuck
in
the
the
Braves.
past. Yeah, I agree.
And listen, the Phillies are going to play one of them in the first round of playoffs, probably. Obviously, things can still happen, but I guess we can kind of talk about that then a little bit. I mean, if you had your choice, who are you more comfortable playing?
Neither.
in the wild card round.
Braves.
Neither's not really an option.
No,
Braves,
probably
Chris?
the Braves. Yeah.
Yeah.
But then in the back of my mind, it's like the Mets are going to Met, and like I would love to beat them.
The
I don't wanna
Braves
call
have
it
a
games.
better. The Braves have a better lineup, I think personally. The Mets have the better pitching.
Yeah, I don't want to go against.
I think they both have really good lineups. I really do.
I
I
don't
think
know
they're
those
both.
better.
I think they're both really good. I just think the Braves have the edge.
the Grom and
I just-
Scherzer game 1 and game 2.
No, absolutely. I agree with the pitching part, but the Mets just win in every way possible.
Yep.
They just win every way, and it's like that's scary to me, especially in the playoffs. But they have to prove it too.
Right.
They gotta actually win in the playoffs
Prove you belong. I mean, you could say the same thing about the Phillies, though. To be honest,
for sure.
I think the Phillies are. I just don't want them to get hot too soon. Like I don't want them to start peaking now.
Which it looks like they kind of are.
That's what.
Can we say that though? Because they've played the Pirates and the Reds. Like, I understand you play who's on your schedule, but I don't think they're not playing world class baseball right now. You're just like the Red series. The pitching was still an issue. They won every game because the Reds stink. But I don't know if they're
But I
playing
think it
perfect
helps.
baseball right now.
I mean, I think it helps. You know what I mean? Like you're
Yeah.
beating on bad teams.
Sure.
You have
It
to.
gives you confidence.
No,
Yeah.
I agree. I just don't know that they're playing perfect baseball right now.
I just
I don't
know.
think anybody
I'm not
said
saying
they're playing perfect.
perfect. I just don't want them to peak right now.
I
want
agree.
them to peak towards like the end.
Plus,
Yeah.
these are like look like if we can, I could pull up the schedule, but
Well, they have Arizona
Arizona,
here for
San
3, and then
Fran.
there's San Francisco for 3 or 4.
so like let's take it back to the Reds then. Like going into that Red series, you're thinking we want to try. I mean, it's hard to sweep 4 games, but let's
hard.
try to take 3 or 4. They
Yep.
take 4. The Pirates, you hope to sweep them, but sweeps don't always happen. Sweeps are hard.
Yeah.
2, 3, 4 games, whatever it is. They take 2 or 3. We're happy with it. You're looking at Arizona now. You're looking at the Giants. You're saying to yourself, we got to probably sweep. It'd be really nice to sweep the Diamondbacks.
So it's
And then you
3
go
against the
to San
Diamondbacks,
Francisco.
3 in San Francisco.
I was gonna say you go into San Francisco, who what are they like 6 games behind us, 5 games, something like that, 7
Something
games.
like that, yeah.
You hope to take 2 or 3 out of them. You know, you're
Yep.
happy with 2 out of 3. You're ecstatic with 3, but you're happy with 2 out of 3. Then where do they go?
3 at home against the Marlins.
You're hoping. You're hoping for 2 or
Sweep.
3. Hopefully a sweep.
And then you
But
play,
they've had trouble against the Marlins the last
Dude,
couple of
the
years. I know.
Padres,
I know
right?
they've been successful this year, but
then they're at home against the Nationals.
you're hoping to sweep them. You have. I mean, they're so bad.
Then you have 3 more against the Marlins. Then
Okay,
you have you're on the road against the Braves for 3.
that's the next hardest series. So I think
Yep.
they have like 3 or 4, or 3, I think they have 2 or 3 series that are really hard.
Yeah. They have the Padres in there, right?
They do not.
Yeah, I think they play them at
Padres,
home.
no.
Don't they play
No.
it at home?
I thought they have the Padres in there.
No,
thought
they
they did
have
too.
they have the Blue Jays for 2.
Oh.
Then they are at home against the Braves for 4.
I could have swore they played the Padres too.
No, I don't
Okay.
see them anywhere.
No. I'm not saying I don't believe you. I just for some reason I thought it was the Padres.
So they
I
play
did
the Blue Jays, the Braves, the Cubs, the Nationals, the Astros.
Yeah. So, all right, let's take this back real quick. You're hoping this. You kind of want to sweep the Diamondbacks. You're taking 2 or 3 of the Giants. I think of these. What are they? 6 games against the Marlins left for the rest of the year.
Yeah.
I would love
3,
4, or I would love
6,
5.
yes.
I would love 5, but I'd take 4. I'm hoping to sweep the Nationals. The Braves are going to be tough. The Blue Jays are going to be tough. The
If you,
Braves again.
if you split the Braves, are you happy?
The what? Which? Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's 7 games against the Braves, right, Mike?
Oh, so then you can't split.
How many against? Let me see. Hold on. let me
7,
see.
right? It's 3 and 4.
3, 1, 2, 3. Yep, 3 and 4.
So if you win 3 out of 7, you good?
Yeah, you have
I
to be,
never,
right?
I never want to go in like, hey, if I go under 500, I'll be happy. But like, yeah, because at that point you're just kind of
Right.
holding your head above water, and then
But-
just take care of the series you're supposed to win.
Right, like the Cubs, you have like
Yeah.
if you're gonna take 3 of the 7 from the Braves, you have to sweep the Cubs,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
That's in Philly, right?
That's in Chicago.
Chicago.
Yeah,
Are you
they
talking
do
about the Braves or the Cubs? The
No,
Cubs
the
series.
Braves. At the end of the year.
Oh, at the end of the year, the Braves. Is
so they
in
go to
Philly,
the Braves
yes.
first, and then they're home to the Braves
Correct.
for the 4 games. They're home
Correct.
for the Braves for the 4
Yeah,
games.
that's
Yes.
So then you go to the Cubs, you go to the Nationals, and then the Astros. So that last week, you're hoping to take 3 of the 4 of the Nationals, right?
Yes.
And then hopefully those last 3 games don't mean
Don't
as
matter.
much
Right.
because the NL is so bad.
Yep. And the Astros are great, so I don't expect to win any
Right.
of them. Even
But
though
they may be
they're going to be
fighting for a
resting
1 seed.
people.
They may be fighting for a 1 seed, possibly.
Nah, they're not. I mean, you think so?
You think they're too
Oh
good?
no, never mind. I'm thinking Dodgers. Dodgers, other league. Never mind.
Right.
Because the Dodgers might like break the record of wins in a season.
Yeah, dude, they're like 42-9 in their
They're
last
stupid.
like
It's
50 something
crazy.
games.
What is their record?
I'll look at it right now.
Because I believe the wins record in a season is 116.
by the Mariners, right?
Yes, by the Seattle Mariners.
They are
88 and 38. 88 and 38.
80 and 38. Yeah.
That's stupid.
It's dumb.
That
And
is
it's
so
not even
stupid.
September.
Right.
I don't think they'll beat that record, but
You don't think so?
nah, with how many games you got left? 25, 30?
Something like that.
What's 88 plus 30? I'm not a math guy.
So
That's
they need to win. They need to
20
win. They need to win 29 more games.
Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah, to break the record.
So they have to lose 1 of their next 30.
Well, I don't know how many games they have left.
Hold on.
Yeah, I was just I'm getting
They
ready
got
to count.
36 games left.
Okay.
They have to win 29.
29 to 36.
It's not impossible.
Dude, but they may be so far ahead that the last 2 series may not mean a thing.
Yeah, but baseball's not really one where you start sitting guys, right? Because you don't want guys to
No,
get out.
but like they may not play as hard. I don't know. You guys might be right. I don't know. Who knows?
If they got like a record to beat, they might be.
It's possible. I don't think they do it though.
Seattle
That's just my gut feeling.
that year. So
They're winning. They're winning tonight, by the way.
I said Seattle didn't win anything that year anyway. So
Right, they didn't even make it past the first round. I don't think.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I just have a gut feeling they're not gonna get it. I don't know why, but there's like nothing to validate that or back that up.
They also, I mean, they don't have like a really like tough schedule, but it's not a cakewalk. I mean, they got they play the Mets, the Padres,
I was gonna say, I think
the
they play
Giants, the Padres again,
Yeah.
the Diamondbacks, the Giants again, the Diamondbacks again. I mean, they're just playing everybody out west.
Right.
And then they play a few with the Cardinals, and the Padres a third time. Then the Rockies.
They've also disappointed a little bit too.
the
Padres?
absolutely
Yeah, agreed.
3-0.
Especially since the trade deadline too.
with Soto.
Yeah, Hader's been really bad.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's crazy what the whole Tatis stuff.
And Machado's been great this year, right?
Machado, he's been great. Yeah, he's unreal.
He's like up there with. I mean, he's not going to win the NL MVP. It's Goldschmidt,
yeah,
but
because of I think Schwarber's killing one of them for. One of them had a chance to win the Triple Crown.
yeah, Goldschmidt. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Schwarber's just like holding above him.
pulling away. Yeah.
Right.
We looked it up at my fantasy draft last night. We looked it up. There's only been 14 triple crown winners, I think it was. I think only 6 of them did it for both leagues. Like they led for both
Really?
leagues, not just And there's one guy who won it twice. Do you guys know who that is?
They won the Triple Crown twice.
Yep. And both of those years, I think both. I know one of them definitely was, but I think both of them were for both leagues. He led for both leagues.
Griffey?
Who?
Griffey?
No.
McGuire?
Nope.
Bonds?
Nope.
What era are we talking?
World War II.
Pujols?
Oh,
Before what?
World War II.
Oh,
Roger Maris?
Nope.
Ted
DiMaggio.
Williams?
Let's just say this guy was fighting communism and fastballs.
Ted Williams?
Is that ring a bell, Mike?
It does. I forget who it was though.
Chris just said it. Yeah.
Okay.
Ted
Ted
Williams. Yep.
Yeah.
Won it twice. 1942 and 45, I think it was.
It's a callback to an earlier episode.
Yeah. Yeah, he won it twice. Dude, it's crazy. Ty Cobb won it. He led the league in homers with 9 in 1909 or whatever it was.
It was a pitcher's game.
Dude, I said that out loud, and they're like, "No way!" I'm like, "Look, that's what Google says." I don't like. He led the league with 9 home runs. Everybody looked it up, like, "Oh my god, he led the league with 9 home runs."
How many games
Yeah, I
did they
just
play?
said that.
Like they didn't always play 162.
No,
right?
I think it was 140 something or
That's still
150
that's
something.
still a lot, and only 9 home runs.
Right,
It
right.
just didn't happen often.
Somebody said, "Yeah," because the fences are 1,000 feet back.
They
Yeah.
were. Yep.
Do you know what I was talking to my uncle about the other day? That baseball is going to be the only sport, like, at the end of the day, the all-time hits leader, home run leader, and strikeout leader are not immortalized in the Hall of Fame. Clemens, Bond, and Pete Rose will not be in the Hall of Fame ever.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
it's actually crazy to think about.
Yep. I got so many issues with Bonds not being.
Yeah,
in
this
Clemens
is
too.
this is
Me too. Rose doesn't belong in because he's just that dude's just.
Yeah, like Rose is a
I think I'm
different
the opposite.
conversation.
Really?
guys.
Yeah,
I think Bonds deserves to be in the
because
Hall
he did it as a manager. He didn't do it as a player.
No,
that we
he's
know
got
of.
dude. He's like getting outed now, like for dating a 15-year-old.
Yeah, but again, it's like Tiger Woods. It's like it's just because he fucked around on his wife doesn't mean he's not a great golfer. Like, you know what I mean? Of course he's. a scumbag.
I mean,
So he
fucking
should
around,
be-
fucking
so-
around on your wife is different than statutory rape. You
Yeah,
know?
so
of course.
should
But
be-
I'm saying it's not. It doesn't like. It doesn't mean he's not a great player.
No,
doesn't-
sure.
doesn't
Yeah,
a Hall of
He's in
Fame
the
player.
Hall of Fame,
Right,
but
it's
we put
the
him
Hall
in
of Fame, not the Hall of Very Nice
correctional
Guys.
facility as well.
Say that again.
He should be in the Hall of Fame and in jail.
Yeah, why not? I'm down with that. I get behind that.
Like it's the Hall of Fame, not the Hall of Very Nice Guys.
Yeah.
But
And I'm not sitting here saying like that he deserves to like whatever. Like he deserves to clear his name and this that. If he did it, fuck him. I'm just saying. I think he should be in the Hall of Fame. That's
I
all.
think Bond should be in the Hall of Fame.
I agree. And
That
listen,
dude-
if
fair.
Dom, if you could admit Bonds should be in the Hall of Fame, I'll that's fine. Pete Rose can be too. I'll take that.
But do
trade.
you really have an issue with Pete Rose not being in the Hall of Fame or being in the Hall of Fame?
Do I have an issue with him not being? I don't care about Pete Rose, so I couldn't care less if he's in or not. Should he be in? Probably.
But I don't care enough for Pete Rose for me to sit here and like try to admit to you that Bond. You know what I mean? Like I don't care enough about Pete Rose for validation for him.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
That record will never be broken. Pete Rose's hit record will never be broken.
Probably not. No.
What's that? 4,200.
I don't have the exact.
Yeah, I
number.
have no idea.
Hold on. Let me.
I'm just not dying on that hill with Pete Rose. That's all.
4,256.
Right.
The next closest was Ty Cobb at 4,100, and then Hank Aaron at 3,700.
Anybody post 1980 anywhere near that list? You're gonna have to go far down that list.
I was gonna say, is there anybody like currently playing that?
Post 1980, Pujols is on there. He's
Anybody
Pujols
has
has to be
Pujols.
close.
33. No, he's not close. He's
He's not hitting 700, right?
He's 1,000 behind.
Right. He's not getting 700 before the end of the year, right?
Maybe.
Probably not.
Miggy's at 3,000.
Yeah, but Mickey's done too.
Yeah.
Do you think Pujols, if he doesn't get 700 this year, comes back for a month or two next year to try
Why
to
not?
hit
I don't
700?
think so.
Why not?
No, I would love to see it. I would love to see him hit it. He's my favorite player of all time. I just don't think he like. I think he's humble and like there's integrity in it and like he's just one of those old school guys where it's like if
How
it's
many
over,
does
it's
he
over,
have?
and if it's not, it's not.
Bernie Mac
He's like,
came back and was
True, Mr. 3000.
999.
Yep. No, I
Traded in
what's
his.
he like 11 away?
Yeah.
8 or 11 or something. Somewhere around
7,
there.
693.
He
Ooh,
traded
I don't know,
in
man.
his,
It's getting close. He's
I
at
hope
six.
he gets-
He's at 693, and he probably has 35-ish games left.
I hope he gets it.
Me too, but I don't
He
know if
just
he does.
deserves it.
I mean, they have to play him every single game from here on out, just to try.
Is he 4th or 5th all time?
In home runs?
Yeah.
I don't have that information. I can find it for you. Hold on. Let's look this
'Cause
up.
I don't think finishing at 700
Pujols is
moves him at
fifth.
all. It doesn't move him at all, right?
He
Eight,
could pass
7.
Alex Rodriguez.
At 4, yeah.
Alex
What's
Rodriguez has
Rodriguez have?
696.
Oh, yeah. I need him to hit at least 697.
And then he could
I
pass Babe
really
Ruth.
need
He
that.
could, if he played next year, which probably is unlikely. Babe Ruth at 714
I really need him at 697. Really bad.
to pass your boy A-Rod.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll sleep at night if it doesn't. Wow.
He's a guy.
I
He's
can't do
never had a. He doesn't have any steroid issues ever, right?
Yeah. Yeah, he's been
Pujols? Did
he's
he?
been yeah,
Did he?
accused, at least accused, yeah.
Yeah, but he
Well, a
doesn't
lot of
have
people
any-
think
he never had
What's that?
positive tests, right?
no, I don't think so. But there are a lot of
He
people that think that he did it. He was like it's like him and Ortiz, like the guys that were like kind of post Bonds, like late 90s, like Bonds, McGuire, Sosa era. I think like a lot of people believe that Pujols, Ortiz, Manny Ramirez, like I think Ramirez tested positive, but
And so did Ortiz.
right, but it's just like for whatever reason it's not like a thing.
Yeah.
Like people just don't care. So I don't know why, but
Cardinals are up 12-4 tonight. I wonder if he did anything.
Struck out twice, I bet.
He did hit a home run tonight, so I don't know if that number
Oh.
counted. I don't know if that number counted.
I'm going to go with it didn't because then it's
I
one
have-
closer to A-Rod.
I'd have to look. Hold on. To talk whatever you guys are talking about. I'll figure this out if he's one closer. Hold on.
But yeah, I think a lot of people think that Pujols,
But he never tested,
Tested.
right? He never tested positive.
not that I know of.
So I know that Ortiz tested.
That didn't.
positive, though.
That number did not count tonight's homer. So he's one
Wow.
closer.
Let's go.
So he's
What's
at
it?
694.
Let's go. Oh, he's going to pass A-Rod.
He should.
He's going to get 700.
Yeah. It's gonna be tough,
This
man.
is gonna make me just as happy as the day that Randy Johnson, I think, got his 300th win.
Yeah.
I remember that he was on the Giants at that point in his career, and he was like throwing like
It's like
85.
2009.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to see Pauls get the 7.
I mean, he's one of the greatest hitters ever.
Yeah, he's probably the greatest hitter of our generation.
Yeah, absolutely. Is
Listen,
his career batting average? Where's that at, Mike?
his career batting average is right around 300.
That's good. That's great.
Right around. I think
Shows you how great of an average he had in St. Louis from year 1 to year 10.
I don't think it was. I don't think he has a single batting average over 300 since he went to LA. And he's still his.
I think one is in the 290s.
One's close.
Yeah.
But the fact that he didn't have a single one, he might only have one, but he was hardly ever 300 in LA. That's how good he was in St. Louis. I don't have it in front of me.
I'm gonna look it up.
Dude, what about that year they signed Pujols and Josh Hamilton and never made the playoffs?
Yep.
They have the 2 best players in the world right now. They still can't make the playoffs.
I know.
For the Angels, I mean.
His career average is 297.
Okay. And he's sucked. He sucked like the past 5 years, right?
If we're going back to the Angels,
He actually played well for the Dodgers last year. When he got traded.
Yeah. So his best
12
season,
homers,
his best
38
season with
RBIs.
the Angels, average wise, was his first year there, 287.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, 285.
285.
Yeah, sorry.
He had 272 his year 3 there. Not terrible.
But he was around the 240, 250 hitter in LA.
And he was still hitting like 40 homers, 28 homers, 37 or 30. But yeah, I mean, it kind of started to kind of 23, 19, 23, 6.
6.
Listen, Dom.
But that was the COVID year, so.
Yeah.
So Dom, they assuming he doesn't hit any more home runs in the next 2 or 3 series, we're looking at Friday, September 9th, 10th, and 11th. They play in Pittsburgh. Take the trip up.
Dude, don't even tempt me. Don't even tempt me.
I'm just...
Because my wife would be like, yeah, let's go.
They play in Pittsburgh, September 9th, 10th, and 11th. And it's a weekend.
Yeah, but
Friday, Saturday,
I'd
Sunday.
have to be back by Sunday.
Yeah,
That's fine. Friday and Saturday.
Oh, no, the opener.
Friday, Saturday. Let's make it work.
Friday's my birthday.
There you go.
Yes.
Trip out to Pittsburgh
that might be a
to
thing,
see Pujols
actually.
hit 700, if you know, or if he
We
has
got to keep an eye on that.
exactly,
or
if he could pass A-Rod, you're there
I'm
watching him
ecstatic.
beat
I'm
A-Rod.
ecstatic. Yeah.
Exactly.
There's
That's what
nothing
I'm saying.
better.
Exactly.
Wow, could you imagine seeing A-Rod get his heart broken twice in the last year and a half?
Have you guys ever been to PNC Park?
I have not. I've been to Heinz Field. Ironically, not for a football game.
What'd you go there for?
The outdoor game, Flyers game, Flyers.
Oh,
Penguins.
right.
Yeah.
I've never been to Pittsburgh.
PNC's a beautiful park.
Yeah, I've heard it's up
It
there.
is
We
beautiful.
walked around that whole complex, and it looked really nice. I would like to be. I would like to.
I actually kind of want to go to Pittsburgh because for one of my favorite movies, Perks of Being a Wallflower, it's shot there. It takes place there, and I want to do all the movie stuff.
It was really nice. I really enjoyed my time there.
Yeah, Pittsburgh's a nice little city.
Yeah,
I mean, fuck them, but
Yeah.
exactly. We kind of went off the rails there. You guys got anything else Phillies wise you want to talk about? Bryce Harper's back. That's good.
no,
There's really not much.
just keep beating these bad teams.
Hey, did you guys see that Bryce Harper with the minor leaguers?
What about it?
Are
He
you talking
bought
about
them all. Yeah, he bought them all dinner.
Oh, did he really?
Yeah, he bought them all. It's like a tradition when guys are rehabbing,
Yeah.
they buy dinner. So he bought them like this steak dinner, and Brandon Marsh bought them all Chick-fil-A.
That's fantastic.
Really?
Dude,
Well-
Scherzer, when Scherzer was down there earlier this year, he bought them all dinner and AirPods or something.
Oh,
yeah,
really?
something like
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
He put AirPods in everybody's locker.
Listen, that's the difference in 330 million and whatever the fuck Brandon Marsh gets paid.
Yeah. I couldn't even get a deluxe.
No. Just the
No,
sandwiches.
just pickles.
Yeah, just the sandwiches.
Yep. Yeah, they
No
got
fries, no milkshake.
chicken
No.
biscuits, and that's pretty much it.
Damn, can I get some Polynesian sauce at least?
Bohm just hit a shot.
Home
They're
run.
hitting Bumgardner tonight.
Yeah.
They're up 3-0. He just hit a double.
Anybody on? Or?
No one on, but he just let off the inning.
I don't know how I feel about really quick. I don't know how I feel about I think it should be like against the rules like for MLB when like the two things really honestly. One of them is when a West Coast team goes East Coast, they should try to do it over a weekend. I know it's hard when you because usually they go East. Like if we go out West, we usually play two teams, so it's hard to do over a weekend. But it sucks. It sucks watching during the week at this late at night.
It does. Yeah.
And my other rule is I think the Phillies should never, and I think 2 out of the last 3 years, they were off on the 4th of July. I think they should be home every 4th of July.
I agree. I agree.
Home every 4th of July and play every 4th of July.
I agree.
I knew you would like that one.
I mean, listen, their colors are red, white, and blue.
Not just that.
It's America's birthplace.
Yeah,
it makes
exactly.
sense.
All original 13 colony teams.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Boston,
Let's do it.
New York.
They're playing Williamsport next year
Yeah, they are. That's going to be a
against
cool game.
Washington.
Do you guys care about that game?
I think it's cool.
Yeah,
I think they played in it though. They played in it against the Mets in
few years ago.
The first year.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't think it's something where like
I don't even
oh my
remember.
God,
that
I have
game.
to
Like,
watch it.
Yeah.
I don't think it's like oh my God I have to watch it like they're playing in Williamsport, but I think it's cool for people who like to travel for games. I think it's cool for people to do that. Like
How far is that from Philly?
Williamsport, it's near Penn State, right?
It's
on the way.
about 4 hours.
Okay.
Is it close to Penn State? It's equivalent, but like
Penn State's in the middle. Wait. Philly's like down here. Penn State's in the middle. Williamsport's like up here.
okay. So it's more north.
More north, yeah.
No,
But
like Scranton, like
Penn
Scranton
State
or not that
more
far?
west?
It's like north of Scranton.
North of Scranton. Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
Northwest.
It's like northwest. Yeah.
Gotcha.
It's
Okay.
like towards going to like New York State.
Yeah, exactly.
Like
But it's
Buffalo
not the
and all that
Poconos.
shit.
No, not Buffalo. Buffalo's like the whole
Not that
other
far.
side.
Huh? Yeah. Okay.
Probably, yeah.
I was never good at geography. All right. It
Well,
happens.
no, it is on the way to Buffalo. Buffalo's near Niagara.
Yeah, which is on the whole other side. That's like near Erie. That's like the whole other side.
So it's not near.
Oh,
your-
right.
okay.
I thought you meant the other side, meaning like Vermont.
No. I'm
I
saying
was
like
gonna
the other
say, I
side
don't-
of Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Well, that was the geography lesson for this week.
Yeah. But it's not the Poconos.
Not
Williamsport.
it's farther north than the Poconos.
Yeah.
The Poconos aren't that far.
Yeah. Well, it depends where you go.
Yeah,
It could be an hour. It could be 30 minutes.
Yeah.
It
Are
could be
Poconos that
3
big?
hours. They're huge.
Really?
Yeah.
I could usually get to the Poconos in like 2.5 hours. I guess
I'm
just the
saying you
spot that
can
I
get
go
there.
to.
It depends where you go. You can get there in 30 minutes from Philly, or you can get there in 2.5, 3 hours. Yeah.
Where do you go, Mike? Lake Walla.
I couldn't tell you. I go to somewhere different every time I go.
Yeah.
I don't have a spot.
I'm not a mountain person.
I mean, I've been more in the summer than like the winter.
We went in the winter once when we were younger, like our whole family.
Yeah.
Like,
I think I was there, right?
It was the day after Christmas.
I believe
I think
I
I
was
was
there. Was it the day
Yeah.
after Christmas?
It was the
I
day
don't
after
remember
Christmas.
that,
Dude.
All
I remember because you used to be a Broncos fan. I don't know if you still are, but like you used to like really like the Broncos.
So yeah, funny story about that. I grew up a really big Broncos fan because I like Champ Bailey and I like Clinton Portis.
Right.
Love those two guys.
Which
And
that's
then-
cool. That's
Well,
I
then
don't- I'm not,
I
like-
stopped being a fan when the Tebow Mania thing happened because
Okay.
that turned me off so much from the Denver Broncos.
and they were your number 2. They were never your number 1
Sure,
or anything.
yeah,
But
no.
it's funny. I remember waking up. So we went on a Friday night. So Christmas was Thursday. We went Friday.
I don't remember this at all.
We
I have
left.
such a
We
bad
left
memory.
Monday morning. I remember sitting on the couch waiting for like our family to get together. And Mike, this was the weekend that the Eagles played Dallas, the 46-6.
Yeah.
Was it this weekend?
It was that weekend. That was Sunday Night Football. We watched Sunday Night Football. Monday we woke up, and I remember Mike had a flip phone. Flipped his phone, said, "Wow, the Broncos just fired Shanahan." I remember this clear as day.
I don't remember this at all.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. I remember it all.
All right.
Yep,
I don't
they
remember
fired
this.
Shanahan. That was 2008. It was right after the was a couple months after the Phillies World Series.
Okay. It probably wasn't like when did Tebow get there? 2012.
09.
Oh, so
Right? No. I'm sorry. It was after that. It was
I was saying, I
20,
think
It was like 11. I think.
2010, 11.
2010, 11,
or
yeah.
12. Okay. Yeah, after the Tebow Mania thing happened, I couldn't do it anymore.
Yeah, and then I remember
It's too
Sunday
crazy.
night, Eagles Cowboys together. The winner goes to the playoffs. The Eagles needed like 4 things to happen. It was never going to happen.
It all happened, yeah.
And it all happened, and
Soda.
all they had to do,
Soda.
all they had to do was win, and then
Yeah.
they blow the doors off them.
Your mind works in weird ways. I don't remember
It
that
sure
at
does.
all. I don't remember that at all.
Yep. I because you were a Broncos fan. I remember waking up Monday and sitting on the couch, and like the women in our family were like still getting ready to like leave, and like all the men were just sitting on the couch, and you flipped up, you open your phone, and you're like, oh wow, the Broncos just fired Shanahan because like, he was a legendary, like he was a good coach. Like
Right,
it wasn't
yeah,
like
absolutely.
it wasn't like Greg or who we say Monroe. It wasn't like
Doug Marrone.
Doug Marrone. Like it's not some
Greg
schlub,
Monroe,
whatever his name is.
basketball player.
Yeah. Greg Monroe fired by the Denver Broncos. No, it's not like Doug Marrone or whatever the fucking dumb name he has. Where he's like some like schlub, like
Right. Yeah.
Shanahan, you know?
Yeah, no, yeah, absolutely. That's funny. I don't remember that. I guess we could wrap up though, right? You guys got nothing else to talk about, right?
I got a lot I could talk about, but we got to
mean-
wrap it up. So,
We got to wrap it up at some point, but
Right.
you know, that's what she said.
you, for all the men out there, if you're not ready to have children, wrap it up. It's simple as that.
Exactly. Back to I forgot to mention it when we were talking about the Eagles stuff. If you haven't done so yet, you got about a week and a half to enter our survivor pool.
Yes.
So get those, register,
I gotta make a pick.
make your pick. I have to make mine too. I don't know what I'm doing. And then next week, right? Because football's in about a week and a half. Thursday night game, right?
Yes.
So next Monday, we will be doing against the spread. We're bringing it back.
Yes.
All right, and Dom, I'm gonna come more prepared
Well-
than I did last year.
Well, now we have a third,
Yeah.
do.
third player,
We
so
sure
this is gonna be it's gonna be even harder now.
I'm actually pumped about this.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, because like by like week 9, I was blowing him out of the water,
Yeah.
so it was getting boring.
I don't know if
and-
I used the word blowing out. I was always close-ish. The last like 2 or 3 weeks, you kind of gained ground on me, but
yeah,
we were
yeah.
kind of back and forth all season.
But dude, I got $10 in my account, so maybe the 3 picks I give, I'll throw some money on them.
I thought we did 5 picks, didn't we?
Wait, 3, I thought.
I thought we
No,
did
it's 5.
It was 3
Oh, it
against
was
the spread
3
and then 2 over
right.
unders.
Under.
Right,
Yes.
right.
Well, welcome to the show, Dom.
It's been a while.
Mid-season form.
Hey man, sometimes my mind just like on Mars, you know.
Yeah, but do you remember a conversation you had with me about Shanahan from 2008?
Oh boy.
All right, we're going to get out of here. It was a fun show. I can't believe we filled an hour and a half and there was nothing to talk about. So we're going to get out of here and we'll see everybody next Monday. See it.